Positive propaganda is what I'm speaking about today. But propaganda, the spreading of ideas, information, or rumors for the purpose of injuring an institution, a cause, or person, ideas, facts, or allegations spread deliberately to further one's cause or to damage an opposing cause. So I sat and I thought about this, and I thought about the propaganda and how it negatively affected black people. And I sat for days thinking about it, and it was like, well, what can we do? What can we do to change this? What can we do that's a little different? And we came up with the idea for a photo shoot, because what we kept seeing is the stereotypes of black people seen as, thugs, gangsters, as whatever bad word for a woman. I don't want to say that here, but then also dehumanizing them to the point where police officers thought that they were monsters. We've heard that in the news and everything, and we wanted to do something that was different. We wanted to change that narrative. So we came up with positive propaganda, and it was not a full 180 of propaganda. It was the actual truth, but it was to show it in pictures and in other forms that will come up in the future. I got this theory from a music video that Jay-Z did, and he had a bunch of black men in suits, and they were great black artists, but they seemed so much more confident and so much more hopeful than the regular way they looked. So we said, okay, let's do that. Let's start out with the men, but then also let's go to the areas that are blighted. Let's go to what would be seen as the hood. But let's change that narrative. Let's dress up in suits. Let's have the kids out there, and let's have them with a better, perception of hope. And so we started out with the men. We moved to the women, but we wanted to highlight them in a different aspect. So if you look at a lot of the pictures, you see love in the pictures. You see them holding hands, you see them hugging, you see them smiling, you see them loving each other. And the biggest thing that I took away from it was that some of these shots, we didn't tell them to do that. They felt so much pride in being there that they did it on their own. It's a shot that I think may have already passed, where it's a group of kids circle around, and it's a circle around them, and they did it on their own. They prayed over them, and that was something that we wanted to do to change the narrative, change the understanding, again, push the positive propaganda. This is a catalyst. It's not an end all, it's a beginning step, it's a different step to push, again, this change of perception. Negative propaganda has done a great job at highlighting who black people are supposed to be. But that's not who they are. This is who they are. They're brothers, they're sisters, they're friends, they're lovers, they're fathers, they're mothers. And that's what we want to do here. We took these photos and we did a photo gallery. We have another one coming up, and that's why we have all these shots here. We just recently did a photo gallery this is the photo I was talking about actually. I'm sorry, it's coming up next. We recently did a photo gallery at Creative York. We have another one coming up at Market View, and then we're going to go to, I think, York Center for Community Engagement. But it was something that I wanted to do here today. If my kids could come up here, please. Kids, can you come up? Can you bring the kids up? So, this is an easy, explanation of positive propaganda. So if I'm standing here with these kids, but these are my kids, it's positive propaganda, but it's the truth. Propaganda, the negative propaganda, is a lie. These are truths. These are my kids. I see them a lot. Hopefully, do you guys love me? Christian. Okay. This is propaganda, but it's positive. The positive aspect and understanding propaganda. You guys good? You guys want to stay up here?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're actually done.
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
I don't have 6 minutes and 40 seconds, but I would actually rather not, because I want you guys to look at the rest of the pictures. There's a few left, and just see how this is something that can kind of attach to your brain, and you can understand like black people in a different light. And not to say that you guys haven't, but too many times it's that first thought of who black men, who black women, who black kids are. That's not it. Like, they're really a community. They really come together and they really love on each other. That's my spiel. I'm sorry.
Good.